Good morning, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how does neurotypical world reinforce the invisibility of neurodivergent in unintentional and intentional ways. I know I haven't done an episode in a while. I was dealing with some difficult migraines, so I was taking a break for a little bit, and I'm back at my place because I was living with my parents for the summer while training our two new puppies, Snickers and Sassy. So I'm back at my place with Ruffles and Snickers, and it's going pretty good so far. So, welcome to Living with an Invisible Learning Challenge. I'm Jennifer, and today's we are going to explore how the neurotypical world both intentionally and unintentionally reinforces the invisibility of neurodivergent individuals. We'll delve into societal structures, workplace dynamics, and educational settings that contribute to this phenomenon. Definition of neurodiversity. Neurodiversity refers to the natural variations in human brain function encompassing conditions like autism, ADHD, dyslexia, and more. These differences are not deficits, but represent the diverse ways people experience and interact with the world. That was from Very Well Mind. Invisibility aspect. Many neurodivergent conditions are invisible, meaning that they aren't immediately apparent to others. The invisibility can lead to misunderstanding, lack of accommodations, and pressure to conform to neurotypical standards from webjunction.org. Unintentional reinforcements of invisibility. One, workplace norms and biases. Standard workplace practices often favor neurotypical behaviors such as strict schedules and open office layouts, which can be challenging for neurodivergent individuals. Unconscious bias may lead to misinterpretation of neurodivergent behavior as unprofessional or uncooperative. Two, educational settings. In higher education, there's often a lack of understanding and support for neurodivergent students. Unconscious bias can result in inadequate accommodations, making it difficult for students to succeed. From autismspectrumnews.org. Three, social expectations. Societal norms often pressure neurodivergent individuals to mask their differences to fit in, leading to mental exhaustion and a sense of inauthenticity. This masking further perpetuates the invisibility of neurodivergence from occupationaltherapy.com. Intentional reinforcements of invisibility. Lack of representation. Media and organizational narratives often exclude neurodivergent voices, leading to a lack of representation, understanding. This intentional omission reinforces stereotypes and neglects the needs of the neurodivergent community. Policies and practices. Some institutions maintain policies that do not accommodate neurodivergent individuals, upholding systems that favor neurotypical ways of functioning. This can include rigid hiring practices or educational assessments that don't account for diverse cognitive styles. Moving towards inclusion. Embrace neurodiversity. Organizations and educational institutions can adopt neurodiversity affirming practices, recognizing and uh, valuing different, sorry, I lost where I was. Valuing different cognitive styles and providing appropriate accommodations. Number two, advocacy and awareness, raising awareness and the challenges faced by neurodivergent individuals and advocating for inclusive policies can help reduce both intentional and unintentional reinforcement of invisibility. Before I close, I want to share that some of the ways I've experienced personally with this topic, sometimes I think, so one example I can think of, sometimes when I ask my dad to help me with something, he will point something out with that over there or more with his body language than with his words. And that's very non-descriptive. And for me, maybe this is different for you, but I need more details and more descriptive words to know how I can help somebody. And maybe I've said that to him before, but maybe not recently. And I feel like sometimes that is confusing to me or not enough information for me. So that is a good example. And then another one was whenever I go walking in the morning with my dogs, sometimes when I cross the street or when I'm getting close to a car and I feel like they don't see me, I respond in a way as like, hello, I'm here. Like I'm clearly stopping and looking to see if you can see me. And I wonder if they're looking at their phone or if they're just not paying attention or if they're drunk or something when they're driving, which is not good, either of them. And it's like, that reinforces the invisibility of neurodivergence for me because it's like, well, I'm not very good at driving, but I pay attention even more so because of that. And I make sure that I see pedestrians when they're there. And I feel like when somebody else doesn't do that for me, it's like, it's just not fair, I guess. And then I guess one other example could be that when you're trying to talk to somebody for the first time about your neurodivergence and they say, that seems normal, or, oh, that's just autism, or that's not NLD, or whatever you're trying to describe, and they're just dismissing it, that also makes it more invisible. And they might not realize that they're doing that and maybe don't point it out right then and there because they might be too defensive about it, but maybe point it out later when they get to know you better because then they might realize, oh, yeah, I did do that and I'm sorry. You're right. You do have these challenges and they are real. They're different from autism. They're, pretty unique to you and to NLD or to the diagnosis you have. So those are some examples I think that are good. So understanding how the neurotypical world reinforces the invisibility of neurodivergent individuals is the first step towards creating a more inclusive society by recognizing both the unintentional and intentional actions that contribute to this issue. We can work towards environments that celebrate and support neurodiversity. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Living with an Invisible Learning Challenge. If you have experiences or thoughts to share, please reach out to me. Let's continue this important conversation. As always, I will include the references to the articles for you, and I hope that topic was helpful for you.